What's up, guys? Jared here, Paintbrush Samurai. Today we're gonna talk a little bit about how to develop a strong work ethic and how to get a lot of work done. All right. Now, before we talk about that, you need to understand that there are two different types of work, and you have to know both of these so that you can maximize your efficiency in each one and get more done. All right. If you're an NWR owner, you already know about these two forms. There's lots of different names for them, really. In the NWR, they call it black and white work versus full color work. You could call it creative versus non-creative. You could call it checked in work, checked out work. A, B, doesn't really matter. All right. For my purposes, I'm gonna use B&D's terminology, black and white, full color. It's just easier for me to speak on. All right, but it doesn't matter what you call it. All right, the first kind of work, black and white work. Let's address this. All right, this is the type of work that, as I say, can be done by any old caveman with a brain. All right, it is not a high intelligence required task. It is simply a task that requires only one step, and that is, or two steps, direction and then doing it. That's it. So it's as simple as you have to take the trash out from here out to the curb. All right, that is an example of black and white work because pretty much anybody can do it. Don't have to be smart, you don't have to be creative, you don't have to be unique. You just take the trash from point A to point B. Most people's days are filled with a lot of black and white work. Black and white work is not always the most fun, but it is absolutely necessary. No matter how great you become, you will always be doing black and white work. Even the CEOs of businesses are still taking out trash every now and then. All right, or even things like responding to an email, or for me, even studying Japanese. Studying Japanese is still black and white work. Now, to a lot of people, that might sound kind of hard. Like, whoa, man, learning Japanese, that's hard. But when you actually sit down and do it, it's really a matter of just following directions and replicating things, memorizing, doing flashcards. You don't have to be a genius to make and do flashcards. All right, so for me, studying Japanese is black and white work. Anybody can do it. It's just a matter of doing it, and you have to do it. Now, ways that we can maximize black and white work is that black and white work is unique because you can actually multitask at this. Now, some people might come at me, you can't multitask or anything. Yeah, I know that. But you can actually combine black and white work really easily. For example, I could put on headphones and listen to a Japanese lesson and take out the trash at the exact same time. Sometimes, when my room gets dirty, I do Japanese flashcards, and every time I get a flashcard wrong, I pick up 10 items in my room. Okay, obviously I'm not doing them at the exact same time, but for the most part, I can multitask and I can go in and out of different black and white work. Very easy, very flexibly. I can take out the trash, listen to Japanese, do Japanese flashcards, and write emails. You know, we can go from one to another very easily. It doesn't affect us too heavily. It's not a big problem because these things are kind of mindless. You just do them, you know, putting gas in the car, or writing a letter. Well, writing a letter is a little bit different, but, you know, for the most part, think about any task that you have to do throughout the day that anybody not named you could still do very easily. If there's the case, then you consider that black and white, all right? And you can approach that through multitasking, all right? Another really good, helpful tip for black and white work is maintaining a structure. Really important to maintain a structured routine for black and white work. Makes it a lot easier, all right? So, for example, you know, if you're like me, whatever, you're studying Japanese, you just do it every single day at the same time. Really helps build a rhythm, momentum. It's a lot better that way. And the last thing with black and white work is that if you have a black and white task and it takes less than 2 minutes, you do it right now. All right, now this is not a totally original idea. You might have heard of it before, but if it takes 2 minutes or less and it makes your life better, do it now. All right, an example of this would be washing the dish. Notice I didn't say dishes. Okay, dish. I mean, like literally, if you just wash each dish that you use, it takes less than 2 minutes and you don't pile up a lot of dishes. But if you don't do that, then dishes becomes a chore because it takes about 20 minutes to do. All right, now full color work. What is full color work? Full color work is the creative work. Full color work is something literally only you can do. And you don't have to be amazing to create full color work, although if you want people to buy it, you do. But you do not have to be amazing to do it in the first place. What is full color work? Full color work is anything that requires your unique creativity. All right, now you might think I'm not that creative, I'm not that unique, but yes, you are. And there are things that only you can do. I'll give you an example. Okay, me drawing is full color work. Now, you might say, Jared, but you're not Picasso, right? It's not totally unique to you, but yes, it is. Okay, I might not be the best yet, I might not even be that good yet. Even if I'm terrible, it doesn't matter because nobody draws like me. My drawing is completely unique. I might take influences from other people, might take influences from my mentor, but my drawing is still unique. Nobody else draws just like me. They could draw similar to me, they could draw as poorly as me, they could draw better than me, but they cannot draw like me. Same goes if you're a writer or if you're a music player. You might learn another person's song, and another person could probably learn your song, but you are the creative force that creates the songs in the first place. That is unique to you. Now, when it comes to full color work, multitasking is not an option. In fact, multitasking is absolutely detrimental to full color work. In order to do full color work, you have to be completely focused on what you're doing, and you cannot have any distractions. Okay, when I'm really sitting down to do a drawing, if I'm really applying this to myself, I don't even know what time it is, literally. Like, I don't know what time it is. I don't know what day of the week it is. I don't think about anything other than, okay, where's this line gonna go? Okay, it's gonna go like this. Okay, whatever, okay, and then we put this there, and then this color would be like, no, make that a little lighter. Whatever. That's it. That's all that can be going on in your head. You cannot focus on two full color works at the same time. Not only that, you cannot focus on full color work and black and white work at the same time, okay? Black and white work might be checking your emails. You cannot check emails when you are trying to create a masterpiece. It completely destroy your rhythm, and your brain is simply not able to switch tasks like this back and forth. The engaging of your brain takes time and effort, and then unengaging your brain to scroll on Instagram and then re-engaging your brain, you're wasting way more time than you think. You think it's just taking you a minute to scroll through Instagram, but not really, because it takes your brain, 15 minutes to totally check into this task that you're doing. You're never even getting checked in. My bacon's done. You're never even getting checked in to your masterpiece in the first place. Therefore, it doesn't become a masterpiece, and you really don't improve on your full color skills. Sorry, I don't want the bacon to burn. So, if you understand these two concepts, you will be far more productive. And the reason being is you can prepare your day accordingly, knowing how these two different works are going to enter into your day and how you need to approach them. Oh yeah. For example, you got a bunch of stuff to do today, right? Now, you also have this really big project that you want to get done. You know that the smart thing to do is to knock out all of your black and white work right away, right in the morning, right? Because usually this can be pretty tough. Full color work is pretty enjoyable, genuinely. If you're creating works that you like, you enjoy it. So it's not that hard to do once you get started. So you knock out all that black and white work right when you wake up. You wake up, you hit the gym, You do your studying, you do your reading, do your emails, whatever it is you got to do. You take care of all that, and then you sit down and you turn off your phone because you already checked your emails. You already texted all your friends. You already told them you're busy. Right? You already checked the mail. You already did this package. You already ran that errand. You already went to the bank. You did all this stuff. Now it's time to sit down, turn off the outside world completely, and create the next masterpiece. All right, so I hope this helps you in your work ethic and your productivity. I'm gonna go eat this bacon now. I'm Jared, Paintbrush Samurai.